Selamat datang, selamat siang semuanya. Selamat datang di di sesi Diana Foundation hari ini. Terima kasih kepada semuanya yang telah membantu menyusun acara ini di momen yang sangat menggembirakan ini. Um, saya ingin berbagi cerita mengenai sutra, mengenai kedermawanan yang sempurna, manfaat dari kedermawanan di zaman Sang Buddha dan bagaimana mereka mengaplikasikan kesempurnaan dari kedermawanan ini.
Okay, so this is something collection of the Buddhist Mahayana, the practice of generosity, and they have a collection of the specific explanation and story. So today we are going to learn about why so important generosity is practice.
Jadi ini ada di ajaran Mahayana mengenai kesempurnaan dari kedermawanan ini, dan ini adalah ada satu set atau koleksi mengenai cerita yang menggambarkan kenapa sangat penting dan berdampak untuk menjalankan praktek ini.
So this explanation actually come from the sutra of the perfect generosity and collection of the explanation. I'd love to share this with you.
Dan ini datang dari sutra atau parita tentang kesempurnaan dari kedermawanan, dan ini yang akan saya bagikan kepada kalian semua hari ini.
So before we start about the story and those things, so first we need to learn what is the generosity.
Sebelum kita mulai dari cerita, mungkin pertama-tama kita harus mulai dari apa itu kedermawanan.
So why it is so important for the practice daily life?
Kenapa itu sangat penting untuk praktek dalam kehidupan sehari-hari.
For example, like, the Mahayana teaching. This is exactly come from the Mahayana teaching and Mahayana practice.
Dan terutama ini datang dari ajaran Mahayana, dan ini secara spesifik datang dari ajaran dan praktek Mahayana.
And what is Mahayana? First, we need
Apa
to
itu
know.
Mahayana?
First, we need to know what is Mahayana. It's so important.
Pertama kita harus tahu apa itu Mahayana. Sungguh sangat penting.
And during the Buddha time, there are two different schools.
Di zaman Sang Buddha ada dua ajaran atau aliran yang berbeda.
Maybe we can say the classification of the Buddhism. They are classified into two.
Jadi kita bisa bilang ada klasifikasi dalam ajaran Buddha dan diklasifikasi ke dalam dua.
So the teaching of the Buddha are classified into two. One is Theravada Yana and another one is the Mahayana.
Dan ajaran Sang Buddha itu ada dibagi dua aliran, yaitu Theravada dan yang kedua adalah Mahayana.
And also into three, if we talk about into three different vehicle or three different yana, Sharvaka yana, into three yana or vehicles. Vehicles and yana is same.
Dan sebetulnya kita bisa bilang juga dibagi tiga jika kita berbicara mengenai vehicles atau kendaraan yang berbeda atau nyana, swarga nyana. Jadi ada tiga kendaraan.
So Sarvakayana meaning is that, the vehicle of the heroist or disciple.
Swargayana itu adalah kendaraan dari murid-murid atau pengikut, disciples.
And another one is called Pritikaya Buddha, the vehicle of silent Buddha or self-Buddha.
Sorry, Rinpoche, is it silent Buddha?
Yeah, silent.
Oke. Dan yang satu lagi adalah Pretekaya Buddha, yang artinya adalah silent Buddha atau Buddha yang diam.
Self. Yeah. And another one is we talk about the Bodhisattvayana, the vehicle of the seekers in enlightenment.
Dan yang ada satu lagi yaitu Bodhisattvayana, yaitu artinya adalah pencari atau seekers dari pencerahan.
And technically speaking, first to belong to Theravadayana.
Dan secara teknis yang kedua pertama itu adalah dari aliran Theravada.
And just now Theravada practice and monks live, for example, like Indonesia also, mostly Theravada they practice. And Thailand, they also practice. And Sri Lanka, India, Nepal, they have so many different places still exist in Theravadayana's school as well.
Ya. Theravada mungkin kita sudah kenal, ada biku-bikunya yang tinggal di Indonesia untuk berpraktek. Thailand, Sri Lanka, India, Nepal, dan banyak tempat lainnya itu berada dalam nyana atau aliran Theravada.
And last one is Mahayana.
Dan yang terakhir adalah Mahayana.
So today, however, for example, Mahayana established in Zen Buddhist in Japan, Korea, and India as well, then Vietnam, and those are actually follow the Mahayana.
Ya, dan Mahayana hari ini kita bisa melihat mereka ada atau berdiri besar di Jepang dengan aliran Zen-nya, di Korea, India, kemudian di Vietnam, dan mereka semua mengikuti aliran Mahayana.
So even though like ancient time, Morajambi, one of the Mahayanas, very important university exists there. Now no more happening there.
Jadi di zaman dahulu, Muara Jambi itu juga aliran Mahayana, ada sebuah universitas yang sangat penting berada di sana, tapi sekarang sayangnya tidak ada lagi.
So this indicate about the history when we follow. I think Mahayana during the 5th or maybe 6th century, during the 6th century, I think 6th or 7th century during Indonesia is one of the rich source of the Mahayana practice.
Jadi ini menunjukkan atau mengindikasikan tentang sejarah yang kita ikuti. Jadi Mahayana di abad ke-6 atau ke-7 Indonesia itu adalah sumber dari kekayaan praktek Mahayana.
Okay, so now the most common meaning of the three vehicle is nowadays we talk about the Theravadayana, Mahayana, and Vajrayana or Tantrikyana.
Jadi kalau di zaman ini sekarang paling umum memang nyana atau jalan yang ada adalah aliran yang ada adalah Theravada, Mahayana, Vajrayana, dan kemudian Tantra atau Tantrik.
Yeah. So Vajrayana also come from the Mahayana. It is the same as a Mahayana, but Mahayana Bodhisattva things and this practice are mostly they study about the course of the Mahayana. And Tantric and Vajrayana, they practice result. So that's why it's a different, yeah. But actually, it is included if we like dissolve, which Buddha's school include. The Vajrayana also include in Mahayana.
Jadi sebetulnya Vajrayana itu datang dari Mahayana. Um, untuk Mahayana, Bodhisattva Mahayana adalah sebetulnya mempelajari sebab-sebab dari Mahayana, sedangkan Vajrayana mempelajari hasilnya, sehingga sebetulnya berbeda. Tapi kalau kita tilik lagi, sebetulnya Vajrayana itu adalah termasuk bagian dari aliran Mahayana.
And just now, Vajrayana also happened. Tantric and Vajrayana exists in Indonesia. For example, like Bodupali, there are many tantric. And even though Jogja, like, that stupa, what is the stupa, famous stupa, I forgot name.
Borobudur,
Uh,
menurut.
yeah, Borobudur, exactly. It is a old tantric mandala. So that's why I think Indonesia is fully Mahayana, Vajrayana, and Mahayanas, the Bodhisattvas practice and schools, university is happening. But now it is somehow very sad. Indonesians, new young generation, they lose their ancient practice.
Sebetulnya Vajrayana dan Tantrik juga ada eksis ya di Indonesia. Seperti di Bali itu banyak aliran Tantra atau Tantrik. Di Jogja juga kita melihat ada stupa seperti Borobudur, Borobudur, Mendut, dan itu semua Tantrik ya. Dan sebetulnya menurut saya Indonesia itu sebetulnya sepenuhnya adalah Mahayana. Dan dulu ada universitas tersebut. Nah, tapi saya sangat disayangkan sekarang generasi mudanya sudah lupa dengan praktek zaman dahulunya.
So now today I'm going to share this one of the Mahayanas sutra. It's called, the Sutra of the Perfection Generosity.
Jadi hari ini saya ingin membagikan suatu sutta dari aliran Mahayana berjudul Sutta dari Kedermawanan yang Sempurna.
So this method is one of the first beginner Mahayana's practice. So that's where maybe we can learn something from there, and we will become Bodhisattva as well.
Jadi ini adalah salah satu metode pertama untuk pemula dalam praktek Mahayana. Mungkin kita bisa belajar sesuatu dari sana dan pada akhirnya kita bisa juga mencapai atau menjadi bodhisattva.
Okay, so now I just want to read this in Dharma language first. Yeah, please go ahead.
Jadi sekarang saya akan bacakan ini dalam bahasa Dharmanya ya.
So the mention about the Sutra of the Perfection Generosity.
So ini menyebutkan tentang sutta dari kesempurnaan kedermawanan.
Yanju semba semba chimbo mi wang tsugi norbu solba ase. Chumnende rigi bumundan sem keba gang la nyumbar tsumbar gila se kazalba rigi bu janju semba semba chimbo. Tambu sem keba ningewe chui legi lam la nyumbar tsumbar jao se. So now just mention about that, one of the greatest, the human king or the king mentioned about the Bodhisattva and Mahabodhisattvas, the son and daughter, the noble family asked Buddha, what activity should they be focused on their life? And yeah, then yeah, please focus on that.
Jadi yang tadi saya bacakan menyebutkan mengenai salah satu praktek yang dimana raja dari manusia dan raja tersebut bertanya kepada bodhisattva dan mahabodhisattva dan kemudian anak laki-laki dan anak perempuan dari nobleman atau keluarga kerajaan tersebut bertanya kepada Buddha, aktivitas apa yang harus mereka fokuskan dalam hidup ini?
And they asked to caution to the Buddha how to follow the 10 virtues. Yeah, and Buddha mentioned that Buddha mentioned you should focus on the 10 virtues activity.
Jadi ketika mereka bertanya kepada Sang Buddha, Buddha berkata, kalian harus fokus dalam 10 hal atau aktivitas yang bermoral.
So, and then how to follow the 10, they asked to Buddha how to follow the Bodhisattva and yeah, the noble son and daughter asked to Buddha how to follow the 10 virtues activity.
Kemudian anak laki-laki dan perempuan dari keluarga yang mulia itu, dari keluarga kerajaan itu bertanya kepada Sang Buddha, bagaimana cara kita eh, se- mengikuti untuk melakukan 10 hal atau aktivitas bermoral tersebut.
And Buddha mentioned that Bodhisattva listened. What is the 10 virtue? You can just fast from avoid from killing, avoid beginning from killing to till wrong view. You need to avoid. So this is called, this is how we need to uh, avoiding the negative actions.
Jadi Buddha berkata, dengarkanlah Bodhisattva, apa itu 10 aktivitas bermoral. Yang pertama adalah hindarilah membunuh sampai memiliki pandangan yang salah. Ini semua harus dihindari. Kita perlu untuk menghindari uh, perbuatan-perbuatan yang negatif.
So now again that Bodhisattva asks, how to avoid killing.
Dan kemudian Bodhisattva itu bertanya kembali, bagaimana cara menghindari pembunuhan?
So now from here is starting 10 negative action, how to avoid. And first you are talking about the taking somebody's life or killing somebody. So that is the meaning of the killing.
Jadi mulai dari sini yang harus dihindari adalah memiliki persepsi yang salah dan berbicara mengenai mengambil kehidupan dari seseorang, membunuh seseorang, dan ini adalah makna dari membunuh, mengambil kehidupan dari makhluk.
Just wait a minute. I got some importance call. I will.
Tunggu sebentar, ada telepon yang sangat penting di sisi Rinpoche.
Okay. Anyway, now we are talking about the just maybe make it not. It will really help for the practice. We always talk about the what is the basic practice for Buddhism. Those subject can really help you improve your Buddhism skill or education. So first, taking somebody's life. So meaning about that, what is the, what, how should we can uh, describe about the taking somebody's life? Like, taking somebody's, killing is meaning about that, who are live body, not only the human, non-human, animals, all who have a life, movement, who have a like breathe and life, those are called, if we take their life, stop their life, disconnect with their activity with life. So that is called taking life.
Jadi kita akan mulai dari sebetulnya banyak yang bertanya praktik yang mendasar dari Buddhism itu seperti apa. Nah, subjek-subjek seperti ini akan membantu kita mengembangkan keterampilan kita dalam pengertian agama Buddha. Yang pertama adalah mengambil nyawa dari makhluk lain. Apa artinya dan bagaimana cara kita mendeskripsikan mengambil nyawa dari makhluk lain? Nah, membunuh dari tubuh atau kehidupan tersebut tidak hanya dimaksudkan untuk manusia. Hewan pun yang memiliki nyawa atau kehidupan yang di mana mereka bergerak, mereka bernafas, ketika kita mengambil nyawanya atau kehidupannya dan memutusnya dari aktivitas kehidupan mereka, itu artinya kita sedang mengambil nyawa mereka dan artinya kita membunuh mereka.
So as a life force, or maybe we can say like, who have a life, or anyone, whether human being, whether non-being, everybody, they love their life, right? Everybody want to alive. Nobody want to, you know, wishing to they can die and they will, um, you know, they will, you know, uh, they will, yeah, they will, uh, um, nobody want to be die. Everybody want to be alive. uh, Everybody will happy to be alive, right? Nobody want to be die. Everybody unhappy to be die. So that's why, so very important for avoid taking life.
Kita bisa katakan siapa sebetulnya yang punya nyawa atau kehidupan, um, atau apakah itu makhluk atau manusia. Tapi sebetulnya semua orang, baik itu manusia atau bukan, mencintai kehidupan mereka sendiri. Mereka ingin kehidupan itu. Tidak ada orang yang ingin mati. Semua makhluk itu berbahagia ketika mereka hidup, dan tidak ada yang ingin mati. Dan mereka tidak berbahagia atau sedih ketika mereka harus mati. Sehingga menjadi sangat penting untuk kita menghindari untuk mengambil nyawa dari makhluk lain.
So the regret, anyone who have a life and regret to the loss, right? So that's why uh they are like always we need to remind whenever. So if you have that kind of disease, or you have a interest to kill someone, maybe like animals, insects, bugs, even like human, it's all you can't kill, because our country law is so difficult. But animals, we love to, some people really hate with mosquito, cockroach, and those things, they're easy to kill, by mistake also they can, like, example, like, oh, their mosquito is moving and, killing, like something like that, just grabbing and killing. And example, those mosquito also, they have that feeling, great loss for their life, right? And so three different category, different meaning we need to think. One is killing by yourself, right? You taking action, you are by, and another one is indirectly killing, taking somebody's life. And another one is that, you appreciating or rejoice for the somebody kill the someone's. You rejoice, oh, this is very good. I'm so happy. You finally you kill, and those kind of like a rejoice feeling. These three things you should not ever do, because everybody love to be alive. And once they lose, they feel, great loss, right? So that's why so important to avoid to taking life. Okay.
Kita memang harus selalu mengingat kapanpun misalnya nih kita punya keinginan untuk membunuh binatang, serangga. Kalau misalnya manusia kan kita nggak bisa bunuh, ada peraturan negara kita ya. Nah, tapi binatang kita tuh suka membenci nyamuk, kecoa, dan mereka tuh gampang dibunuh gitu kan. Terus gitu, misalnya nyamuk mereka bergerak gitu, terus kita mau bunuh kita tepok gitu. Padahal sebetulnya walaupun mereka nyamuk, mereka tuh punya perasaan bahwa perasaan kehilangan sangat besar ketika nyawa atau kehidupan mereka hilang. So, ada tiga kategori. Yang pertama adalah ketika kita melakukan aksi dari pembunuhan itu secara langsung. Jadi kita sendiri yang mengambil aksi untuk membunuh. Yang kedua adalah pembunuhan secara tidak langsung. Jadi kita mengambil em, nyawa dari nyawa atau kehidupan lain tapi secara tidak langsung. Dan yang ketiga adalah kita berbahagia ketika atau kita turut berbahagia dan menghargai perbuatan orang lain yang membunuh makhluk lain. Misalnya, oh ini bagus banget, senang sekali ketika pembunuhan itu terjadi. Terus kita berbahagia. Tiga hal ini sebaiknya tidak kamu lakukan. Karena apa? Karena semua makhluk itu eh, mencintai untuk atau senang ketika mereka hidup. Nah, ketika mereka kehilangan nyawa atau kehidupannya, sebenarnya mereka menderita, mereka merasakan kehilangan yang sangat besar. Nah, sehingga menjadi sangat penting untuk kita menghindari perbuatan membunuh atau mengambil kehidupan.
So, so that's why we should not take nobody's life. And they are like, I just want to share a story about the Angulimala. Angulimala. Must be Angulimala. He was a disciple of the before he is a disciple before he is not a disciple of the Buddha, and then later he become Buddha's disciple. And like how Buddha practice giving saving life, protection, how he give protection to the people, and how he saved the people life, how he saved to Angurumala's mother.
Jadi makanya oleh karena itu kita sebaiknya tidak mengambil nyawa dari makhluk lain. Saya mau bercerita mengenai Anggulimala. Seharusnya umat Buddhis umumnya tahu mengenai cerita Anggulimala ini yang adalah salah satu murid Sang Buddha. Sebelum dia menjadi murid Sang Buddha, Buddha menunjukkan kepada Anggulimala bagaimana mempraktekkan eh, perdana kehidupan dalam artian praktek untuk menyelamatkan kehidupan, kemudian bagaimana melindungi orang-orang dan bagaimana beliau menyelamatkan ibu dari Anggulimala.
So Angulimala story incident in the I think, Kushinagar Buddha's, when he was in Kushinagar. And I think when Buddha is in samadhi, or Buddha, he is in meditating. And when he is doing meditation, the deep meditation, and he knew that, Angurumala, because he's the Angurumala who he want to murder 1,000 people. Already he um, murder 999. Because why he's killing? Because he practiced some wrong practicing, wrong method. And he got some method like, oh, if you kill 1,000 people, and if you make the like a rosary, the all finger, thousands fingers rosary, then you will be you will be become so powerful in this universal. So you have to do. Then he decided, and he murdered he murdered almost 99. And okay, please go ahead.
Ya, Angulimala waktu itu Sang Buddha berada di daerah Kusinagar, dan waktu itu Sang Buddha sedang berada dalam keadaan samadhi. Ketika bermeditasi, Sang Buddha melihat dan mengetahui bahwa Angulimala akan membunuh 1.000 orang, dan dia telah membunuh 999 orang. Kenapa? Karena Angulimala berpraktek yang salah dengan metode yang salah. Dan waktu itu Angulimala percaya jika dia telah membunuh 1.000 orang, maka dia akan membuat sebuah kalung seperti rosari, tapi berisi jari tangan manusia yang telah dia bunuh. Dan kalau misalnya itu mencapai 1.000, maka dia akan menjadi sangat kuat di alam semesta ini, sehingga dia merasa dia harus membunuh 1.000 orang, dan dia telah membunuh 999, jadi satu lagi.
So Anguli meaning is that, finger. Mala is the rosary. The human fingers rosary who create that the thousands finger together. So that's why he name become Anguli Mala. Mala means, maybe in mostly Indonesia they speak in Sanskrit, right? Mala.
Ya, jadi angguli itu artinya adalah jari-jari, mala itu seperti mala atau rosari ya, kalung rosari itu. Dan sehingga angguli mala artinya adalah rosari yang berisikan jari-jari manusia yang terdiri dari 1.000 jari dironceng bersamaan.
So when Buddha was a deep meditation, and Buddha is the omniscience, and he knew this Angulamala will be definitely murdered to his own mother, because already that village and that region area, already he murdered 999 people, and one he cannot find. Wherever any direction he travel, he can't find. Then finally he decide, now I'm going to kill my mother. So it's a better, otherwise I don't have an option to get the one finger. And he decide to kill mother, and about to kill mother, then Buddha appears in front of the Angulamala and working.
Jadi ketika Sang Buddha berada dalam meditasi yang mendalam, Sang Buddha itu memiliki kekuatan supranatural di mana dia sudah tahu bahwa Anggulimala akan pasti membunuh ibunya. Karena di seluruh daerah dan desanya, Anggulimala sudah membunuh 999 orang. Dia tinggal mencari satu orang saja, dan Anggulimala sudah mencari ke segala arah. Sampai akhirnya dia memutuskan, saya akan membunuh ibu saya. Kalau tidak, saya tidak akan punya pilihan untuk mendapatkan satu jari lagi. Sehingga dia memutuskan untuk membunuh ibunya, dan ketika dia mau membunuh ibunya, Sang Buddha muncul di depan Anggulimala.
So, because, if already 999, he already murdered, he have a so sinful. And then Buddha knew that, killing own mother is so much huge sin, and he's not going to liberate from the uh, many lifetime in the hell. So that's why Buddha, through the compassion, he appears in front of him and saved the mother's life. This is exactly we call generosity of the protection. Buddha practiced this. So that's why we also need to save, just now we Dhyana always do the every month or auspicious day, we always release these animals. So that is the exactly, we are practicing Dharma. So practicing is not something like, just stay in the corner or quiet room and close your eyes, not talking, but your mind is generating too much negative emotions, staying with the negative emotion. This is not called practice. So practice called with the action, with the compassions. So Buddha compassions to the Angrumala to not go to not stay longer time in hell. That's why Buddha applied the compassions. And mother, he saved the mother. Then, when Buddha working in the street, Buddha is not moving fast. But Angurmala is so tired, he cannot reach to Buddha. He cannot catch to Buddha because Buddha is just slowly. But why he cannot catch? Because he have a too much obstacle. Buddha is already enlightened, become omniscient, extraordinary being. So ordinary being cannot be touched extraordinary because Buddha is just working with the one uh, movement, very slow, gentle, but he cannot. And later he regret that why I can't do that. He's so amazing. Then later, this Angurmala was follow the Buddha and he's become an arhat. So those are like, Buddha teaching. Okay, this is the life is saving benefit and life, you know, that's why so important for saving. It is called, giving protection, generosity.
Jadi melanjutkan cerita yang tadi, Angulimala sudah bunuh 999. Buddha tahu bahwa itu perbuatan yang sungguh-sungguh berdosa dan salah. Dan membunuh ibu sendiri itu adalah dosa yang sangat besar, sehingga Angulimala akan jatuh ke dalam neraka dalam banyak kehidupan. Nah, jadi Sang Buddha muncul di depan Angulimala untuk memberikan kedermawanan dalam bentuk perlindungan. Sang Buddha melihat hal ini dan ingin melindungi Angulimala. Sehingga ini Rinpoche mengatakan Dhyana Foundation itu setiap bulan kita di hari-hari baik sering melakukan kegiatan melepaskan hewan atau ikan ke laut atau yang kita kenal fangsen atau setar, dan ini adalah suatu bentuk praktek dhamma. Praktek dhamma itu bukan artinya kita hanya diam di pojokan di ruangan yang sepi kemudian kita tutup dan kunci pintunya, tapi dalam batin kita itu penuh dengan emosi-emosi negatif. Itu bukan latihan yang sebenarnya, tapi kita juga bisa latihan dengan perbuatan, dengan penuh cinta kasih. Dan dalam hal ini Sang Buddha sedang memberikan cinta kasihnya. Nah, dalam bentuk Sang Buddha tidak berharap atau berusaha mencegah Angulimala itu jatuh ke dalam neraka dalam jangka waktu yang sangat panjang, sehingga Sang Buddha mengaplikasikan cinta kasih. Sang Buddha menyelamatkan Angulimala dari pembunuhan, dan uh, dalam kondisi tersebut, sebetulnya Sang Buddha ketika berhadapan dengan Angulimala di jalan tersebut, ketika Angulimala ingin membunuh ibunya, Sang Buddha bergerak, tapi tidak terlalu cepat. Angulimala itu sangat lelah dan sehingga tidak bisa mengejar Sang Buddha. Padahal Buddha bergerak begitu pelan. Nah, tetapi Angulimala punya banyak sekali rintangan. Karena Angulimala bukanlah makhluk yang luar biasa, sedangkan Sang Buddha adalah makhluk yang luar biasa, extraordinary being, sehingga dia tidak bisa disentuh oleh makhluk yang belum mencapai tahapan luar biasa tersebut. Sehingga Sang Buddha terus bergerak begitu pelan, begitu lembut, tapi tidak bisa digapai oleh Angulimala. Dan Angulimala seperti menyesal bahwa kenapa saya tidak bisa melakukan itu, sungguh luar biasa Sang Buddha ini. Nah, kemudian Angulimala mengikuti Sang Buddha dan pada akhirnya mencapai tingkat pencerahan tertinggi atau arahat. Dan inilah ajaran Sang Buddha, sehingga menjadi sangat penting di mana kita melindungi kehidupan dan kita memberikan kedermawanan dalam bentuk perlindungan kepada makhluk lain.
So this is the first 10 non-virtues, first one. And now I'm not explaining elaborate way because, we need to move on the generosities. So I just want to make sure you can know these 10 negative actions are very important, right? I'm going to count one by one, just make it known.
Oh, jadi itu yang tadi adalah hal pertama yang harus dihindari, yaitu membunuh. Yang selanjutnya saya tidak akan jelaskan secara panjang, tetapi saya ingin memastikan bahwa kalian mengetahui ada 10 aksi-aksi yang negatif dan ini sangat penting. Jadi silahkan dicatat.
Okay, so the second one is actually they are like, three acts, physical act. First one is taking life, and second one is taking what is not given, and third one is through body act, impure sexual behavior. So these three, right? Three from the physical act.
Jadi ada 3 perbuatan fisik yang harus dihindari. Yang pertama adalah mengambil nyawa atau kehidupan yang telah kita bahas. Yang kedua adalah mengambil apa yang tidak diberikan. Dan yang ketiga adalah perbuatan seksual yang tidak benar. Dan ini adalah 3 hal dari perbuatan secara fisik yang harus dihindari.
And the 4 act from the verbal acts, lie and showing discord, and third one is harsh words, and fourth one is idle talk.
Ada 4 hal dari sisi perkataan secara verbal. Yang pertama adalah berbohong, yang kedua adalah menunjukkan perpecahan, yang ketiga adalah kata-kata yang keras, dan yang keempat adalah idle talk, seperti menggosip atau berbicara yang tidak ada gunanya.
And 3 from the mental. First one is covetousness, and second one is harmful thoughts, and third one is wrong view. And total is 10 non-virtues action.
Yang 3 dalam sisi mental, yang pertama adalah covetousness, sangat menginginkan apa yang tidak kita miliki atau menginginkan apa milik orang lain. Yang kedua adalah pikiran yang mencelakakan orang lain atau diri sendiri, ya, harmful thoughts. Dan yang ketiga adalah pandangan yang salah. Sehingga total ada 10 perbuatan yang tidak bermoral.
So always think about the 3 things. First, you should not do. Second, you should not make indirectly to do. And third one is should not be appreciate. And these 3, just keep it in mind and apply all 10 negative virtues. It's very important, and this 10 need to avoid.
Jadi kalau bisa dilihat, biasakanlah berpikir mengenai 3 hal yang tidak seharusnya kita lakukan. Yang kedua adalah yang tidak seharusnya kita lakukan bahkan secara tidak langsung. Dan yang ketiga adalah sebaiknya tidak kita menghargai atau berbahagia dalam perbuatan tersebut. Simpanlah ini di dalam pikiran dan bisa diaplikasikan 10 perbuatan yang negatif ini. Ke-10 hal ini harus dihindari.
Okay, now I just want to share there, like, the generosity parameter, generosity, the generosity, perfection generosity about, I just want to share how to apply, what is the exactly we talk about the generosity, because already I shared about the how to give, through the protection, life protection generosity.
Jadi saya sekarang akan membagikan para mita dari kedermawanan, uh, yang merupakan adalah kesempurnaan dari kedermawanan. Karena saya sudah memberikan contohnya yang tadi adalah bagaimana memberikan kedermawanan dari perlindungan terhadap kehidupan.
And the bodhisattva, like, Noble's family, son and daughter, they asked to Buddha how to practice generosity and how to put effort to practice generosity, asked to Buddha.
Nah, kemudian bodhisatwa, kemudian keluarga mulia dan terhormat tersebut, mereka bertanya kepada Sang Buddha bagaimana mempraktikkan kedermawanan, dan kemudian bagaimana kita mempraktekkan dan memberikan usaha dalam praktek kedermawanan ini.
So there are many ways to do practice. There are many ways to practice generosity, perfection. For example, like food, giving what the water or drink, or giving to writing, like, leave, or yeah, then giving clothes and giving jewels, and giving support, and those, many way to practice, many method way to practice. So first, I just want to share how to practice food generosity practice.
Jadi ada banyak cara untuk praktek untuk menyempurnakan praktek kedermawanan ini. Contohnya adalah memberikan makanan, memberikan air, memberikan minuman, memberikan pakaian, memberikan perhiasan, memberikan support atau bantuan. Akan ada banyak cara untuk mempraktekkan ini. Yang pertama saya ingin sampaikan adalah bagaimana mempraktikkan kedermawanan terhadap makanan, memberikan makanan.
So food is something like, you can give for the not. So here now what happened is that, if you don't like to eat, either this food is expiry date, or maybe the foods are really maybe like it's old food. You can't eat enough, and you are left over. You just keep it, right? So this is called generosity or not. But, point of view of the Mahayana's practice, it is not called generosity, food generosity's practice, because which things are useless for you, it is not useless to use for the other as well. So that's why it is not include for the food offering, or maybe food generosity practice.
Jadi kita bisa memberikan makanan, tapi kadang kita mikir ini bukan sesuatu yang saya mau makan atau yang saya suka makan, atau bahkan makanan itu sudah lewat dari tanggal expirednya. Kemudian makanan ini udah makanan yang lama gitu kan, atau bahkan kita makan nggak habis dari sisa makanannya. Mungkin kita kasih saja. Apakah ini termasuk dermawan atau ini termasuk berderma? Dari sudut pandang ini bukan sebuah kedermawanan ya, karena ini adalah benda-benda yang tidak berguna untuk Anda, dan sehingga tidak bisa digunakan juga untuk yang lainnya. Dan ini bukan praktek dari kedermawanan atas makanan.
Okay, so they are like, for the food, there are the 5 different category way to giving generosity. So first one is called, like, life. yeah, generosity, support, or maybe life release. And second one is maybe we can say like, beautiful appearance, beautiful appearance. And some people they give, but with angry, you give something or irritating way. Maybe people come to ask you, begging again and again. We always say like, no, so irritating, and just giving. This is also not a good. We can say not. We can't say like, beautiful appearance. When you give something, also beautiful appearance also very important. Second one. And third one is power. And uh, and fifth one is rejoice, or maybe like happiness. Happiness is so important. And the fifth one is uh, then food, whatever any food, like, not something already like spoiled food, not include the spoiled food. You can give some fresh. And so those whoever give this five way to give, it will be benefit, because uh, with the wisdom way, with the wisdom meaning is that, we know what should be we can eat, what should not be we are not eating, because expert date, and some are like, already like, spoiled food we can't eat ourselves also, right? If we can't eat ourselves, then how can we give for other? So that is the logic, that is called wisdom. With the wisdom, so this five method if you give, so what happen is that, from this rejoice will be, you will be longevity. You don't have to practice longevity practice. You don't have to look for the power, and you don't have to look for the happiness. So it automatically appears in your life, this benefit of the uh, generosity of the food, food generosity's benefit. You will obtain this five quality in your life.
Okay.
Okay.
So, untuk kedermawanan atas makanan, kita akan mendapatkan 5 manfaat. Yang pertama adalah kita akan mendapatkan kehidupan. Yang kedua adalah kita akan mendapatkan penampilan yang menawan. Sehingga jangan kadang Rinpoche bilang ada ketika kita berdana makanan kita sedang kesal, kita marah, atau bahkan ketika ada pengemis untuk meminta makanan kita menjadi kesal. Janganlah seperti itu, maka kita tidak mendapatkan penampilan yang menawan sebagai hasil dari perbuatan kita. Yang ketiga adalah power atau kekuasaan. Kemudian adalah um, kebahagiaan. Jadi rejoice. Jadi kalau misalnya kita berdana, sebaiknya kita berbahagia karena berbahagia itu sangatlah penting. Rejoice. Sorry, Rinpoche. Life, beautiful appearance, power, rejoice. Am I missing one?
Yeah, life, and then that one, the food,
Oh, food.
food.
So one of the
Yeah,
benefit is also food. Okay.
yeah, yeah.
So jadi salah satunya adalah kita akan mendapatkan kecukupan terhadap makanan juga kalau kita berdana makanan. Nah, kemudian lanjutan dari ceritanya adalah makanan, em, kita berdana makanan dengan kebijaksanaan, dan ketika kita berdana makanan dengan kebijaksanaan maka kita akan mendapatkan kelima hal tersebut. Janganlah kita memberikan sesuatu yang kita sendiri tidak mau makan atau misalnya sudah rusak gitu ya dan kita tidak bisa makan. Jadi tidak masuk dalam logika kebijaksanaan di mana kita memberikan sesuatu yang kita tidak mau. Nah, kalau misalnya kita berdana makanan dan kita akan mendapatkan 5 hasil ini atau hasil dari perbuatan baik ini, maka kita tidak perlu lagi mencari dengan susah payah ya, mencari atau berusaha untuk mendapatkan panjang umur, kekuasaan, ataupun kebahagiaan, karena mereka otomatis akan kita dapatkan.
Now, this is for the food, and another one is like, giving drinks, or like water, because whoever facing thirsty, and if you offer maybe like we have a like oh, if you feel thirsty, we can always offer like water or tea. So you can offer with anyone or not offer, we can say we can give it, practicing generosity of the water. So it will help you to free from the thirsty feeling. So what is the benefit? Because the Buddha mentioned about that whoever give this the drink generosity practice, and all sentients been free from the the sufferings, your suffering will be dry up from the samsara. So that is the benefit, just giving for the who are thirsty and facing so thirsty feeling, and just giving water.
Jadi ini tidak hanya untuk makanan, minuman juga demikian. Misalnya air, ketika ada orang yang kehausan dan kita memberikan dana minuman, itu kita sedang mempraktikkan kedermawanan atas minuman atau air, dan ini membantu orang atau makhluk lain tersebut bebas dari perasaan haus. Nah, manfaatnya adalah bagi yang mempraktekkan kedermawanan atas air ini, mereka akan terbebaskan dari penderitaan, seakan penderitaan itu bisa kering dari samsara ini dengan memberikan kita berdana air atau minuman.
So even though that we talk about the hungry ghost, because hungry ghost facing suffering is thirsty, right? Thirsty suffering, and hungry and thirsty. But just now, if you give water or drink for the being, you're practicing generosity of this way, then definitely you will not born in the hungry realm. It is the benefit one. So another is that, just now we practice seven bowls of the water here in Himalaya. We always offer in front of the Buddha. So this is the just we accumulating merit. Next life we will be not born with facing. We will be not born in the facing that thirsty suffering. So that's where we do practice water offering practice, and this is also generosity.
Ya. Kalau misalnya kita suka berbicara mengenai setan-setan kelaparan, ya, sebetulnya kan mereka disebut demikian karena mereka memang sedang menghadapi penderitaan dari kehausan dan kelaparan, lapar dan haus. Jadi ketika kita mendanakan atau memberikan air kepada makhluk-makhluk tersebut, kita sedang mempraktekkan kedermawanan dalam hal ini, dan sehingga kita tidak akan dilahirkan di alam kelaparan. Misalnya di daerah Himalaya, di tempat Rinpoche, mereka selalu mempraktekkan mendanakan memberikan 7 mangkuk air di depan altar Sang Buddha. Ini mereka sedang mengakumulasi merit atau perbuatan baik, sehingga di kehidupan depan tidak akan lahir dan menghadapi penderitaan atas kehausan. Dan ini adalah suatu bentuk praktek di mana kita memberikan air untuk terus melatih kedermawanan.
Okay. Now, generosity practice of the right, maybe like leave. If you have a car and if somebody want to go somewhere, you giving leave, people can ride with you, right? So
Ya.
maybe car ride, and without taking money. So if you accept money, then it is not called generosity practice of the right. And before, like, ancient time, they used to use, they have a, like, the horse ride, we can say horse ride, and then elephant ride, and those things. And now maybe this time we can use like car, whether you have a heavy vehicle, light vehicle, two vehicle, even you are like, somebody who can't work properly, maybe you giving support. Those are also maybe include in right generosity practice. So
Jadi,
yeah.
jadi ada kedermawanan atas berkendara. Jadi kalau misalnya kita ingin berpergian, terus dari itu kita butuh berkendara atau naik kendaraan, maka kita bisa memberikan tumpangan, misalnya tumpangan mobil, dan tanpa menerima uang. Kalau misalnya kita terima uang, ya maka itu bukan praktek kedermawanan ya. Di zaman dulu ada yang naik kereta kuda gitu kan, naik gajah dan hal-hal tersebut. Tapi hari ini kita bisa naik mobil, atau kendaraan, mau kendaraan besar, kendaraan kecil, tidak masalah, mau kendaraan roda dua pun tidak masalah.
And what is the benefit of the giving right? Giving right. So that is like, once we give this right, people can, who took the right, and they get a joyful, right? Definitely joyful. They will get joyful. They will get uh, happiness, right? So that benefit you will, when you will attend the Pure Land, and then you will get the magical power. You can fly to, take, travel to one paradise to another paradise. You can, you can obtain that power of the, maybe like, supernatural leg. You can obtain that. So that is the benefit
Oke.
for the
Dan apa
giving.
manfaat ya, apa manfaat dari memberikan tumpangan atau kendara ya? Dan ini manfaatnya karena ketika kita memberikan tumpangan atau kendaraan yang biasa yang uh, naik atau ikut, itu akan berbahagia, akan senang. Sehingga kebahagiaan itu menjadi manfaat ketika kita bisa sampai di pure land atau alam yang alami, dan di sana kita bisa memiliki kekuatan supranatural untuk bisa berpergian dari satu alam ke alam lain, atau dari satu surga atau ke surga lain, dan kita mendapatkan kekuatan tersebut seperti supernatural, kaki supernatural.
So actually we can use this. This one is the support of the miracles power with the, you can fly, miracles, support of the miracles powers.
Medical powers to fly, Rinpoche, like
Yes,
fly.
yes, yes.
Okay. Ya, bisa ada kekuatan supernatural untuk terbang juga ya kalau memberikan tumpangan.
Maybe we can say like that, even though just now, maybe like Guru Rinpoche's example, like Guru Rinpoche and Buddha, sometime like, you already, when you already visit in Bhutan, Guru Rinpoche's place is most of the mountainside, and it's a impossible, human cannot be go there. But when you work, and then they are using that miracles power, they got a support from the miracles working leg, so they can move anywhere, they can fly anywhere, this kind of thing. If you have, just now, if you practice generosity of the right, if you practice, then definitely you will obtain future.
Oke, jadi kalau misalnya kita tahu nih contohnya ya, karena tadi mungkin kayaknya agak bingung gitu. Jadi kalau misalnya Guru Rinpoche dan Buddha di zaman itu, untuk kita-kita yang pernah berkunjung ke Bhutan, itu tempat Guru Rinpoche biasanya ada di pegunungan, dan kadang hampir tidak mungkin untuk manusia untuk bisa naik ke sana. Tapi dengan kekuatan dan keajaiban supernatural, seakan ketika eh, naik ke atas itu ada support gitu, seperti kakinya itu punya support untuk berjalan sehingga mereka bisa berpergian kemana saja. Dan ini adalah manfaat dari mempraktekkan dermawanan atas kendaraan atau tumpangannya.
Okay. So now the giving, like giving cloth generosity, the practice of the perfect practice of the cloth generosity. Uh, the cloth is something like, without cloth, we can say shameless, right? If you work on the without cloth, it is called shameless. And if you don't have that, moral, or maybe we can say like, honest, honesty and moral, then it will be uh, easy to we can cheat with anyone. So that's where this two thing is so important. Like, shame, you should like, yeah, in uh, self, uh, maybe self dignity, yeah, self dignity and uh, moral, self dignity and honesty is so important, right? These two is so important. So without these two, how much you give and that much we take it, right? So that's why uh, when and when whatever you give, maybe like clothes should give to something like new and good one quality. Nowadays what happened, the rich people and other people and always do, they wear and color also faded, and then some zip is broken, they say, oh, just give it for the poor people. This is not called generosity practice. Generosity practice is just give fresh and new good one, and lasting one, and those are very important. This is the way to do, you know uh giving. uh so what is the benefit of this giving this cloth? Because just now, if you offer this life, if you practice about the generosity of the clothes cloth, giving generosity of the cloth, and it will be you benefit, because you will be become, more maybe like we can say like self-respect and self-control and dignity and honest. These two will be grow everywhere, wherever you born. You will born with these two. That
Oke,
is the
jadi
benefit of the cloth. Yeah.
ya. Jadi ketika kita mempraktekkan kedermawanan atas pakaian, kita bisa bayangkan pakaian itu adalah sesuatu di mana kalau tanpa pakaian itu orang akan merasa malu gitu kan ya. Nah, bagaimana orang bisa bekerja tanpa pakaian? Nah, jadi dengan pakaian itu adalah shameless ya, tanpa rasa malu. Nah, bayangkan kalau misalnya jika kita tidak ada moral, em, itu kita pasti akan mudah menipu orang lain. Jadi sangat penting bahwa kita memiliki rasa malu, kita mempunyai self dignity atau harga diri, dan juga moral dan kejujuran. Dan ini penting. jika kita melakukan sesuatu tanpa kejujuran dan moralitas, maka apapun yang kita berikan itu sebetulnya akan diambil juga. Dan maka oleh karena itu, ketika kita memberikan pakaian, kita harus memberikan pakaian yang sebetulnya adalah baru, baik, dengan kualitas yang memadai. Karena sekarang banyak orang-orang yang kaya, itu mereka berdana baju-baju yang warnanya sudah pudar, yang resletingnya pun sudah rusak, dan kemudian itu diberikan kepada orang-orang miskin. Itu bukan kedermawanan. Kalau kedermawanan adalah sesuatu yang kita berikan baru dan layak, dan itu adalah cara yang benar. Manfaat dari menderma pakaian adalah kita akan mendapatkan self respect atau penghormatan terhadap diri kita sendiri, kita punya self control, kita punya kontrol terhadap diri kita sendiri, dan kita memiliki harga diri, kejujuran, dan ini akan terus berkembang dimanapun kita dilahirkan. Jadi kita akan lahir dengan kualitas-kualitas tersebut.
So when you give this, when you are practicing, maybe when you are maybe like giving cloth for someone, it is called generosity of the cloth, the perfection generosity of the cloth. So even how we do, for example, like, Buddha is statue. Buddha is not appear right now. We do like, here temple and monastery and like his statue, we offering his statue cloth and some, beautiful color cloth. And even the people who needs, we try to make their wish fulfill. And so what is the benefit of the giving, practicing this, the cloth generosity practice? Because you will become rich future when you will born, or maybe this time also you become rich. Look at, in the world just now, one of the richest people is they who sell the clothes, because, we can't buy the branded things like, so many brands are there, and same like that. Maybe they did this practice their many lifetimes, so that's why they are earning money through the selling clothes, right? So become rich and become always you will born as a beauty, then always be self-respect and moderate. So those kind of quality, born with those kind of quality, and who have those kind of quality, and we always talk high about that people, right? So those are all benefit for this lifetime when you practice generosity, the perfection generosity of the cloth practice.
Ketika kita mempraktekkan dana pakaian ke orang lain, kita sedang menyempurnakan kedermawanan atas pakaian. Misalnya kalau misalnya di tempel-tempel atau di wihara, kita lihat ada rupang Sang Buddha. Nah, di situ biasa ada yang mendanakan jubah atau kain untuk rupang tersebut. Nah, kemudian juga jika ada orang yang membutuhkan, kita penuhi keinginan terhadap pakaiannya. Nah, ke depannya seseorang bisa menjadi kaya, bahkan di kehidupan ini pun bisa. Kalau kita lihat di dalam kehidupan ini, orang-orang yang memiliki usaha pakaian, banyak yang sangat sukses, dan mereka berpakaian yang baik dan mampu membeli pakaian-pakaian yang bermerek, yang mahal sekali, yang tidak bisa kita beli. Nah, sebetulnya itu juga karena mereka telah mempraktekkan kedermawanan ini dalam banyak kehidupan sebelumnya. Sekarang mereka mendapatkan uang dari berjualan pakaian, terus kemudian mereka menjadi kaya, dan mereka seperti lahir dengan beauty atau dengan kerupawanan. Mereka juga mendapatkan penghormatan terhadap diri mereka dan kualitas-kualitas baik lainnya. Dan kita sering melihat membicarakan hal tersebut dengan um, dengan baik ya, atau melihat berbicara dengan kualitas yang baik terhadap orang-orang tersebut. Nah, itu adalah contoh-contoh yang bisa dipetik bahkan dalam kehidupan ini.
So now, like, practicing uh, the practice of the perfection of the generosity to jewel giving, jewel practice. For example, like if you give some, maybe like offer to temple and statue, we always offer to gold, right? Gold band and real gold, not that color gold, and silver. For example, like we offering gold and jewel, your jewelry, offering to temple or offering to a monastery and giving to someone like a gift. And so those are like whoever practice this kind of those kind of human. And so wherever they born, they will be always born as a rich people. They will, every generation they will get to use this jewelry ornament, and so that is the benefit of the giving jewels and ornament.
Jadi yang kemudian dibahas adalah mempraktekkan kedermawanan terhadap pemberian perhiasan. Contohnya misalnya di wihara atau di ya wihara atau kelenteng, ketika kita memberikan gelang emas, dan ini yang asli bukan yang cuma diwarnai emas ya, kemudian kita ada perak dan bentuk-bentuk perhiasan lainnya ke tempel atau monasteri, kita ataupun kita memberikan seseorang sebagai hadiah atau pemberian. Nah, siapapun yang melakukan praktek ini, dimanapun mereka berada, mereka akan selalu terlahir sebagai orang yang berada atau orang yang kaya, dan di setiap generasinya mereka berkesempatan untuk menggunakan ornamen-ornamen perhiasan ini. Jadi sehingga itu adalah manfaat dari pemberian atas perhiasan dan ornamen.
Now, like, of giving the practicing generosity of the perfect generosity to light or butter lamb, So what is the benefit of the giving this light? You will be, this light, if you offer light, for example, Sandra, and you all know who came to Bhutan and Nepal, they always burn offering light and butter lamp. So this is also one of the Bodhisattva's generosity practice. Whoever give this light offering for the dedicate for the all sentient being, and dedicate to this light for the all sentient being. And when you will, next time you will obtain the heavenly eye, heavenly eye. You can see transparently. And it is like, once you have a heavenly eye, we can say like, oh, third eye. It will be open third eye, and you can see everything, and you will be free from the confused what to do, what not to do. So that's why you will be never born as a bland people. Once if you offer light, bland, yeah, then you will be
Oke.
free from the, born as a bland. You will be always born as with the good eyes, good eyebrow, beautiful eyebrow, and like a transparent heavenly eyes. So those are those all, benefit come from the practice of the giving light for other.
Oke. Jadi yang selanjutnya adalah menyempurnakan kedermawanan atas pemberian cahaya, atau kalau di daerah Butan tuh butter lamp ya, lilin, seperti lilin yang terbuat dari butter. Manfaatnya adalah kebetulan ada teman-teman di sini yang pernah datang ke Butan, kita mempersembahkan butter lamp tersebut. Nah, ini adalah praktek bodhisattva untuk praktek kedermawanan atas cahaya yang didedikasikan terhadap semua makhluk, dan sehingga dalam kehidupan selanjutnya manfaatnya adalah bisa mendapatkan heavenly eye, yang dimana mata surgawi ini tuh bisa melihat secara transparan. Mata surgawi ini seperti mata ketiga ya, jadi ketika dia terbuka bisa melihat segalanya dan tidak lagi menjadi bingung gitu, confused. Nah, jadi kita dalam kehidupan tahu apa yang harus kita lakukan, apa yang tidak boleh kita lakukan. Dan yang mempraktekkan hal ini juga tidak akan terlahir sebagai orang yang buta, jadi terbebas dari kebutaan dan selalu dengan mata yang baik, dengan alis yang baik, dan juga mata surgawi yang transparan. Dan ini adalah manfaat dari praktek ini.
So now the perfection generosity to sound or installment, giving installment or music, those things who give, make them happy through this sound. So what is the benefit of the doing this generosity practice? So you will obtain the heavenly ears, and then you just now look at, maybe how many great singer living, and through this the wise quality, and how many thousands people they love, they are crazy to listen their song, and they, once you listen, they are wise, and then they get, joy and happiness. Their voice make them happy. So those all are maybe like a past life benefit. They did something, this practice of the sound and installment offering to Buddha, or monks, or maybe like the people who give, installment offering. We always do installment. For example, when we do monastery, we use some instruments. So this is all we offering the song, like a, sound offering to the Buddha Dhamma activity we're using. So those are benefit just now through this sound and your voice quality, when even though, like, you become so intellectual. Some people are become linguistic, without learning also they can speak. So those are like, benefit of this generosity of the sound. Okay.
Dan kemudian yang selanjutnya adalah penyempurnaan kedermawanan atas suara atau instrumen musik dan sebagainya. Kita bisa membuat orang bahagia melalui suara atau suara ya. Dan ini manfaatnya adalah kita akan mendapatkan telinga surgawi. Nah, bisa kita lihat banyak sekali penyanyi di zaman ini hidup melalui ini. Bagaimana orang-orang ngefans dan menjadi gila hanya mendengarkan, gila dalam artian tergila-gila, hanya mendengarkan lagu mereka. Mereka mendapatkan kebahagiaan dan suara dari penyanyi tersebut membuat mendengarnya bahagia. Sebetulnya ini adalah manfaat dari kehidupan-kehidupan lampau, di mana mereka melakukan praktek dharma atas suara dan instrumen yang didanakan ke Sang Buddha, kepada wihara, ataupun kepada orang-orang. Nah, saat ini di wihara di Bhutan pun mereka menggunakan instrumen dan itu didanakan suara dan musiknya kepada Buddha dan Buddha Dhamma. Dan ini adalah manfaat dari Dharma atas suara. Dan kadang orang-orang yang mempraktekkan hal ini menjadi linguistik, misalnya menjadi ahli bahasa, dan bisa berkata-kata tanpa bahkan mempelajari bahasa tersebut. Dan ini sekali lagi adalah manfaat dari Dharma atas suara.
Now the perfect generosity practice to incense and perfume, who give you, generosity, and who give and who offer to Buddha Dhamma, Buddha statue and temple, and who give as a perfume, and like a good incense, agaru incense, good smell, with a good smell, who offer and who give. So those are benefit also. Just now, like, who can be a people become like, the generation to generation, they will become like, the moral atheist follower, and they cannot break the promise. They will become so honest. They will become so, follow with the moral atheist discipline. So those are the good listener, and even though automatically your body, your body, and the give good smell from the body, mouth, and you don't have to really use the perfume and incense wherever that person is stay, and good smell will be appears. So those all are benefit of the giving, the incense and perfume.
Ya, jadi yang selanjutnya adalah praktek penyempurnaan kedermawanan atas dupa atau wangi-wangian. Nah, ini biasa didanakan kepada Buddha Dhamma di altar-altar di wihara dengan wangi-wangian seperti dupa yang baik, dupa dengan wewangian yang enak. Nah, ini semua juga bermanfaat, dan manfaatnya adalah mereka dari generasi ke generasi akan menjadi orang yang tidak bisa mengingkar janji. Mereka akan menjadi orang yang jujur, mereka akan menjadi orang yang memiliki moralitas. Dan pada akhirnya tubuh kita pun tidak akan memiliki bau, karena tubuh ini jika kita berderma atas dupa dan wangi-wangian akan memberikan wangi yang enak gitu ya. Begitu juga dengan mulut kita, juga tidak memiliki bau. Dan wewangian yang enak ini juga akan muncul dari tubuh kita. Dan ini adalah manfaat dari praktek kedermawanan atas dupa dan wangi-wangian.
So plus there we can obtain the heaven nose and heaven's body, and those are benefit. And like, some when we look at the people, their nose is so amazing, their body looks are very good. Those are, benefit of the doing this thing. Now, who don't have this, please start to do this practice.
Oke, jadi kita dengan melakukan dharma atas dupa dan wangi-wangian juga bisa mendapatkan hidung dan tubuh surgawi ya. Dan ini manfaatnya adalah ketika orang-orang yang melakukan ini, ketika kita melihat mereka tuh, wow, kok orang itu hidupnya bagus banget ya, badannya bagus banget. Ini adalah manfaat dari praktek ini. Jadi kalau misalnya kita belum punya hidung dan tubuh seperti itu, ya mungkin kita bisa mulai melakukannya.
Okay, now like offer the perfect generosity of generosity to flower, giving flower and flowers garland. So what is the benefit of this, just offering flower to the temple, giving flower to the, the garland of the flowers? And, it will benefit because, you will obtain the beautiful bodies, beautiful, confident, and even though like, nowadays some people can get, the jewels, jewelry can always holding in your body, and those are uh, those are benefit of the when you did the offering flower to the Buddha Dharma, and giving flower to always offering flower to uh, Buddha's statue. So those are benefit. Just now, whatever you obtain, like, the beautiful body meaning is that not like, like handsome, because we can say like not beauty means beauty meaning is that all your physical five aggregate and organ will be you are born with the all body's facility, with you born with the all body's facility, that is called beauty. Okay, that is the benefit of the giving, offering flower to Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha, and temple and giving, flower to the respectful persons. Those are benefit.
Nah, sekarang adalah kesempurnaan kedermawanan atas bunga dan garden ya, rangkaian bunga. Manfaatnya adalah bisa mendapatkan tubuh yang indah, kepercayaan diri, dan di zaman sekarang orang-orang bisa memakai perhiasan, selalu ada perhiasan di badannya. Nah, ini adalah manfaat dari mempersembahkan bunga kepada Buddha Dhamma, dan kemudian juga memberikan bunga di rupang-rupang Sang Buddha. Dan ini adalah manfaatnya. Kemudian kita juga akan terlahir dengan agregat fisik yang lengkap, 5 agregat fisik yang lengkap, dan kemudian dengan tubuh, dengan segala faculties atau kelengkapan dari tubuh jasmani ini, dan itu yang disebut dengan beauty. Nah, ini adalah manfaat dari kedermawanan atas bunga-bungaan dan rangkaian bunga yang kita persembahkan kepada Buddha Dhamma, Vihara, dan juga kepada orang-orang yang terhormat atau respectful, layak dihormati.
Okay, so now they are like, inside there are many different, some kind of the generosity practice, the great general practice of the first view, giving maybe like offering land for the land, or you giving land or house, or your apartment or housing or everything. It's a include as a giving, place generosity, like helping to housing somebody can use your place, and maybe you offering to land for the built temple to, and you offering this benefit, that one benefit. And another is, who give, mattress and pillow, offer to, use your, the not all one new, buy new and give it that new one offering, or giving to somebody can use your house, right? So why we not consider as a hotel, the mattress and pillow is a generosity, because it is a all, and it is a we just paying hotel things. So that's why it is not included as generosity. And yeah, so what is the benefit? Because you will definitely like, once you offer house and placed an apartment, and offer to other housing benefit, you wherever you born, wherever you go, you will be not uh, get, face challenge to not get place to sleep, place to stay. Those are benefit, because just now some people have a many huge land, some people doesn't have anything. So those are like, merit. We can say who have a merit, they have a everything. Who don't have a merit, and they don't have anything. That is the thing, right? So even though, like, if you give that, mattress and pillow and accumulate merit through that, you will be, even though it's make you benefit, offering this way, you will gain your shamatha's practice established when you offer mattress and pillow. And for look at the, during the Buddha time, once he enlightened, he about to enlighten, so grass, the one of the guy offer the grass, right, for the seat. So those are like, you will be born next life, you will be born in the lotus born as well. So those are many benefit for focusing this generosity practice as well. Okay.
Kemudian ada satu lagi, sebenarnya ada banyak ya pakai kedermawanan yang berbeda-beda. Tapi ada satu, misalnya kita mendanakan tanah, rumah, apartemen, itu termasuk sebagai dharma atas tempat. Dan ini membantu membantu orang lain ketika menggunakan tempat yang didanakan, misalnya mendirikan wihara. Kemudian juga kalau kita mendanakan matras ataupun bantal, dan dalam hal ini adalah yang baru, bukan yang sudah digunakan, makanya kita tidak menganggap hotel itu adalah sebuah praktek kedermawanan, karena kita harus bayar dan benda-bendanya sudah lama ya, maksudnya bukan barang baru. Nah, jadi manfaatnya adalah ketika mendanakan tempat ini, dimanapun kalian dilahirkan, kalian tidak akan mendapatkan tantangan untuk mendapatkan tempat tinggal. Um, kita bisa bilang bahwa beberapa orang, kalau misalnya kita tidak punya merit atau jasa kebajikan, maka kita tidak akan memiliki apapun. Eh, Kalau tidak punya merit, maka ya tidak memiliki apa-apa. Nah, kalau misalnya dengan dengan matras ataupun bantal, kalian bisa mendapatkan praktek samatha yang baik. Bahkan di zaman Sang Buddha pun, ketika Sang Buddha ingin mencapai pencerahan di bawah pohon, ada yang pohon bodhi, ada yang mendanakan rumput sebagai alas untuk duduk. Nah, sehingga banyak sekali manfaat dari praktek kedermawanan ini.
And plus they are, giving maybe chair and maybe like throne. So, generosity of the giving throne, and those are, and even medicine, even like, giving service. Just now, which you, Diana, teams are doing, giving service to, Diana, because it's a benefit for the, actually, you guys, I told you, you guys are doing practice, but you don't believe. So if you don't believe, then we can't say anything, even Buddha appears in front of you. If we can't change your mind, right? So that's why, now this is the all land, coming here when you give service. Also, like, next time, whatever you do, wherever you go, you will definitely get that, somebody can give you service, and someone can offer you service, access to you, and like, gold, silver, and like uh stone, like, Turkish or lapis lazuli, and yeah, those things. And even though the horse, elephant, before they don't have a car, right? So that's why they use that. Now you can give, like, Mercedes, and like, Audi, Landy, offer to anyone, that's all benefit, because you cannot be uh, uh wherever you want, uh you can have this kind of opportunity, facility, you can get it, right? So even though you can offer like gardens, like flower gardens, if you have those all, benefit, actually. There are many benefit. So even though, like, if you have a, like, husband, some, bodhisattva or female bodhisattva, they have a story. They practice generosity, giving husband to other female, and male, they giving their wife and kids for other, and those things, those are many practice. And because, why they practicing this, because they are learning detachment. This is the easy way to learning detachment, right? So this is the best uh even though, like, your body parts, your single body parts, you can give it to other. For example, like, I love to share you this uh this um, story of the Buddha. Yeah, because,
Okay.
one time in tiger, mother about to eat their kids also, and that time Buddha appears, and Buddha give, his, before he attend the Buddha, when he was a bodhisattva, he give his body to tiger to eat, his mass and meat and blood. So This kind of thing, even you can do if you have a capacity. If you don't have a capacity, don't do.
Oke. Kemudian ada juga kita bisa mendanakan bangku atau tempat duduk, singgah dan kemudian obat-obatan, bahkan pelayanan seperti di Diana. Saya sudah bilang itu sebetulnya adalah praktek-praktek, tapi kadang ada yang tidak percaya yang saya katakan gitu, bahwa melakukan pelayanan juga adalah sebuah praktek. Bahkan ketika Sang Buddha muncul di depan Anda pun untuk bilang bahwa ini sangat bermanfaat, mungkin Anda tidak bisa merubah pikiran Anda. Memberikan pelayanan juga manfaatnya adalah juga kan memberikan kesempatan Anda mendapatkan pelayanan. Seseorang bisa memberikan akses terhadap jasa-jasa atau pelayanan kepada Anda. Kalau zaman dulu orang bisa memberikan Anda emas, perak, ataupun kendaraan seperti kuda, gajah. Nah, sekarang kan bisa mobil ya. Nah, sekarang Anda bisa memiliki fasilitas seperti Mercedes, Audi, dan kesempatan-kesempatan lainnya. Bahkan Anda pun bisa mendanakan taman bunga. Nah, pada zaman dahulu, bodhisatwa yang wanita itu kadang mereka mempraktekkan kedermawanan, memberikan suami mereka kepada orang lain atau memberikan anak mereka. Banyak sekali yang bisa mereka lakukan. Ketika mereka melakukan ini, sebetulnya yang mereka sedang pelajari adalah mengenai ketidakmelekatan. Nah, bahkan kita pun bisa mendanakan bagian-bagian dari tubuh kita untuk diberikan ke orang lain. Salah satu cerita dari zaman Sang Buddha adalah suatu hari uh, uh, Rinpoche, it's one time tiger wants to eat their kids and he gave his body to the tiger. Oke, jadi suatu saat ada harimau yang ingin memakan anaknya, tapi Sang Buddha memberikan tubuhnya untuk dimakan macan tersebut. Tapi kalau misalnya kita belum bisa melakukan ini ya nggak usah dulu ya.
Okay, so now this is the, they are like, the generosity practice. So most important, they are always like, every single, for example, like whatever I said, they have many story because we can't enough to time, right? So I just choose the specific story of the Angura Mala because I know Anna love to listen this Angura Mala's story. So that's why I just picked the Angura Mala. And so I just want to share the generosity. What is the benefit of generosity? So generosity meaning is that how to practice generosity. So you should free from the stringy, right? It's stringy. I think STINGY, stinky,
Oh,
right?
stingy, ya.
Yeah, it's stringy and maybe grasping or maybe I can say like, there are many so mm, craving, right? Craving. So the craving of the property, craving of anything you can't, give, you always want to keep with you. And like, those kind of feeling, you have to let it go. And only you can do this generosity practice. Otherwise, even you can't do for the Dharma. Because that's why, Mahayana have a many facility to do this, detachment. And Theravada have a only practice for the detachment. You just thinking that, oh, my five aggregate is impermanent. That's it. More than that, no. And, just learning for this self, self, selfless. And beyond that, other things, you can't free from that. So that's why we need to learn the Mahayana. So Mahayana origin teaching this is starting from the generosity. So generosity is something like not so difficult, because whatever you have, that's just giving to other without expectation returning. And our generosity practice is only we can do with your convenience. If you feel like to do, you can do. If you are busy, you can leave everything and you just aim to your busy life. And like, some people say like, oh, I want to do dharma. And yeah, okay, are you sure you're going to do? Okay, you do this and this. No, this is so difficult. Can't. I'm so busy. I'm going to retreat. For what? Retreat is just doing there, like, not nothing thinking, just roaming here and there. Evening, just come in outside and just take walk in the jungle, then come back to home. Again, like, just thinking, overthinking, judgmental, and like, things are not went well and complaining about the practice. So those are not a practice. Those are like, just wasting time. So that's why I'm always trying to do these things I'm giving task is with the evidence, with the Buddha's teaching, like a flower offering, like a service. All are actually with coming from the open mind, coming from the without expectations. And how much you have a difficult phase, still you are try to deliver. So those are called practice, real practice. It is called action. So we don't need to only theory practice. We need now beyond the theory, come out and do practice. Because this Bodhisattva and Mahayana practice it is not for it is origin from Indonesia's people. Because, Atisha's master is called Jo Selingpa. He teach this. His legacy is this. And maybe you have such a good opportunity. Don't stay with the something like don't stay like um how to say, like postulate and then favorism, like okay, our teaching, our master, our country's practice is only Theravada. If you stuck with that, then you are losing amazing opportunity, and a boat will be crossing river, it will not stay. So this is the right opportunity, learn and do, you know don't avoid, and just accept and just do it. And definitely you will, don't think about the result, think about the improvement. Those are very important. Okay, today I'm going to stop here. Then if you have some questions, then after center's translation, and ask me question.
Jadi saya ingin membagikan manfaat dari kedermawanan ya. Jadi bagaimana kita harus berpraktek. Sebetulnya makna dari kedermawanan ini adalah pada akhirnya kita untuk terbebaskan dari uh, kepelitan ya, atau kekikiran dan mungkin juga kemelekatan, grasping ataupun craving. Jadi kadang kita menginginkan banyak hal dalam hidup ini dan kita menginginkan banyak hal untuk kita simpan. Nah, seharusnya semua perasaan ini, pemikiran ini kita lepaskan. Hanya melalui praktek kedermawanan kita bisa melatih ketidakmelekatan, termasuk dalam ketidakmelekatan terhadap 5 agregat, terhadap ketidakpermanenan, kemudian praktek untuk tidak melekat kepada diri, dan terselebih itu, dan tanpa praktek ini kita tidak akan bisa terbebas dari hal-hal yang kita lekati. Nah, Mahayana itu sumber atau asal muasal ajarannya adalah tentang kedermawanan ini, sesuatu yang tidak sulit dan apapun yang kalian miliki itu bisa diberikan kepada orang lain tanpa ekspektasi untuk mendapatkan sesuatu kembali. Praktek kedermawanan ini kadang kita lakukan, anggapannya hanya kita lakukan ketika kita lagi nyaman, kita lagi nggak sibuk dengan apapun. Nah, bilangnya kita mau nih melakukan apapun untuk Dhamma, tapi apakah Anda sungguh yakin seperti itu? Kemudian kamu coba melakukan hal-hal yang diminta, terus kalian bilang, oh ini sulit sekali, saya sibuk sekali. Terus dia itu ada lagi alasan yang bilang bahwa, oh saya mau pergi retret. Tapi sebenarnya Rinpoche bertanya, untuk apa? Em, Kalau misalnya retret itu hanya pergi ke sini, pergi kemari, kemudian di sore hari keluar sebentar, kemudian bekerja sebentar di hutan, kemudian terus-terusan, tetapi batinnya terus-terusan berpikir dan menghakimi. Eh, Berpikir bahwa oh ini hal-hal ini tidak berjalan dengan lancar, tidak berjalan dengan baik, kemudian komplain mengenai prakteknya sendiri. Sebetulnya hal-hal tersebut adalah buang-buang waktu. Oleh karena itu, makanya saya selalu melakukan hal ini, memberikan ajaran dan pembuktian mengenai ajaran Sang Buddha langsung. Misalnya, ketika kita melakukan pelayanan, itu harus kita datangkan dari pikiran yang terbuka dengan tanpa ekspektasi. Kalau misalnya walaupun kita memiliki tantangan dan kesulitan, kita tetap harus mencoba untuk mendapatkan hasil. Ini yang kita namakan sebagai aksi. Kita tidak perlu melakukan, kita tidak kita tidak perlu terlalu banyak teori, karena yang kita butuhkan adalah lewat dari teori atau lebih dari teori. Kita harus melakukannya, kita harus berpraktek. Dan ini adalah praktek Bodhisatwa dan Mahayana yang sebetulnya adalah berasal dari Indonesia. Atisha atau dulu yang bernama Jocelyn Pak mewariskan ajaran ini dan mengajarkan hal ini. Dan orang-orang di Indonesia yang sebetulnya memiliki akses atau fasilitas terhadap guru-guru ini. Tapi memang betul sekarang banyak, janganlah berpikir bahwa ini sekarang hanya ada aliran Theravada, karena kalian akan sangat kehilangan kesempatan yang luar biasa untuk belajar dan untuk melakukan. Sebetulnya janganlah dihindari ajaran seperti ini, tapi terimalah dan lakukanlah. Jangan pikirkan mengenai hasilnya, tetapi perbaikan-perbaikannya yang berlanjut yang sangat penting. Saya akan berhenti di sini. Jika ada pertanyaan, silahkan. Apakah ada pertanyaan? Kalau tidak ada, mungkin kita akan lanjut untuk penutupan ya. Okay, Rinpoche, doesn't seem that we have any question for today. So, yeah.
That's very good.
Ya, katanya baik sekali gitu.
If they don't have a questions, and maybe they everything you cover understand very well, so that's why they don't have a questions. So either they don't know anything what's going on. That's two. So
Yeah.
which one, number one or number two?
Oke, jadi Rinpoche bilang nih kalau nggak ada pertanyaan nih artinya sudah tahu semua atau tidak tahu sama sekali gitu. Jadi yang mana nih, yang nomor 1 atau yang nomor 2? Ya. No response, no response, Rinpoche. But I do have a question because I'm
Yes,
translating.
please.
Okay. I wonder, Rinpoche, as you mentioned about all these offerings, does it mean that it is best to offer to the Buddha Dhamma, or or it actually counts the same when we offer it to our parents or our friends and so on? Like the
Yeah,
item itself, we can offer to everyone. Yeah.
yes. I think it's everything, because always as a Buddhist, we have a more make sense and easy to believe, because we already believe Buddha Dhamma Sangha is pure, right? And our parents always, we have a doubt, like we always think that we have a attachments, things are there. So we always make that mind logic, living with the, oh, but if you offer something and we really doesn't get hurt after whatever happened, then for your parents and your friend and your colleague, if you offer something, and if they they are not using properly, utilize properly, number one. Another one is, we expect something, we always keep expectation. And when you offer to Buddha Dhamma, you don't keep any expectation. This too feeling easy to make, multiply your virtue. And if you're offering to Buddha, that you don't have that expectation, it's not growing. That expectation feeling will be not obstacling, obstruct your virtue. And when you offer to something else, material, for your friend and family, and always you have that living with expectation. I don't know about you guys, but always me is like that. I always expectation something from return.
Yeah, still same, Rinpoche.
Oh, you also like that? Okay.
I thought
So that
everyone.
so that means I think Buddha is better than
Okay.
I
Sure,
mean,
noted.
like,
Honest. Yeah.
okay,
Mhm.
I mean, like, this is like a ordinary. We are, our thought is ordinary way, and always we keep some expectation, right? So as a ordinary, better to offer Buddha and
Mm,
temple, because we don't grow that expectation. My
okay.
experience, I always do before. Now for me, no matter, because
Mm,
I really don't matter, because I don't keep any expectation, anything. I just believe sharing Dharma, and I believe with my faith and fortune, whether it's success, whether it's not success, whether they are, listener, many listener, whether they are less listener, no matter, because it's my whatever I'm teaching, it's a pure, come from the pure heart. So that's why this is my principle of the practice, my life.
wow. Thank you, Rinpoche. Unless, would you like to translate or? Okay. So no more translation? Okay. Um, right. Okay. I think let's proceed to closing then. Let's do the closing prayers. Again, the chant is optional for those who wish to join. You may do it individually while on mute. I welcome the chant leader to lead the prayer.
Baik, kita akan melakukan doa penutupan. Sekali lagi, doa ini adalah optional, artinya tidak harus wajib diikuti, tapi bagi mereka yang ingin mengikuti, silahkan mengikuti, tapi tanpa menyalakan audio. Short Amitabha Monlam. Imaho ngozar sangye nangwa taida Yesu jo tuje chen podang Hindu sempa tujen tom namla sangye chang sempa me kror ki kror Degi ngozar patu me pai Dewa chen se jarwe shingam der Dani dinne tseve yurmatak Gewa zengi barma trepar Eru kine nante shaltong shok Degi dagi menulam tapari Chukchu zangi changsen dam cheki Geme drupra jingi laptu so De ata pensadria awa boda na soha
Emaho Amitabha, magnificent Buddha of boundless light, with the great compassionate Lord Avalokitesvara to his right and the mighty Bodhisattva Mahasamaprapta on his left, surrounded by an assembly of countless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, in the place of wonder, boundless joy, and happiness. That is the heavenly realm of Sukhavati, the blissful paradise. When the time comes for me to leave this present life, may I go there directly without any other birth upon the way. And being reborn there, may I see Amitabha face to face. May this, my fervent prayer of aspiration, be blessed by all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, so that it is accomplished without the slightest hindrance. Teata Bensa Driya Awa Buddhanaye Swaha.
Long life prayer for His Eminence Chung Tulku Rinpoche. Om Swasti Sasum Ladang Gurui Tujini Weroi Nam Tru Trushik Dunga Kling Yang Tru Sempa Jikme Sutrim Chuk Nying Tik Tempa Pewe Jitpuru Yanne Jundir Samsing Sepa Zung Kuze Tenjik Zetin Raji Shuk Lama Kukam Sangwa Soa Dep Chokdu Kutse Ringwa Soa Dep Trinle Derzing Gewa Soa Dep Lama Dang Rawa Me Prajingilu.
With the power and blessings of deities of the Three Roots and Guru Rinpoche, manifestation of Vairocana through Shikdongakling, the great emanation Bodhisattva Jigme Sotrim, in order to spread the teaching of the heart essence, you have consciously reincarnated in the land of Dragon Thunder. May you live long and your enlightened activities flourish. I pray for the Lama's excellent health. I pray for the Lama's long and perfect life. May your activities flourish in all directions. Lama, bless me that I never be separate from you.
Aspiration prayer. Changjub Simchub Rinpoche Magi Panang Jijurchik Kewa Nyamba Me Payang Gongne Gongdu Pelrashuk.
O sublime and precious bodhicitta, may it arise in those in whom it has not arisen. May it never decline where it has arisen, but go on increasing further and further.
All right. Thank you, Elena and Anas. We are going to end the session. I do hope all of us reap the benefits from this session and we all can grow in Dhamma. Once again, thank you for your participation. Thank you, Tulku Rinpoche. It is our blessings to have you here. May all beings be well and happy. And don't forget, follow us on the @Diana Indo on Instagram and @Chung Tulku Rinpoche also on Instagram. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Thank
Rinpoche.
you. Thank you.
Rinpoche.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
very much for
Rinpoche.
arranging. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Alina. Thank you, everybody's join here and facilitating. And so what else? I have a question, actually. I have many questions.
Yes. Do you want only the organizers or we can
Everybody, open.
Everybody, okay, sure.
Open answer, open Q&A section.
Mm.
So what do you think about the generosity practice? Before when I'm giving like, generosity topic, what do you think? You didn't really expect these things coming out. Whether you expect or you don't.
Ini sorry ya, saya mungkin nanya ya, Ica, Kita, Iwardi itu bisa bahasa Inggris. Ica bisa?
Ica bisa.
Can little bit.
Bisa, oke. Mungkin boleh di-share lah.
No, because honestly, I'm still new learner in Buddhism. So I'm Anna's friend. So I'm Indonesian, but I'm staying in Malaysia. So I just I just want to be a listener. Then I give you question, because I'm still learning. So for me, what you give just today, maybe when you say understand, yes, I can understand, but I still learning. So for me today is like enlighten and then give me more knowledge. Yes. Thank you so much.
Yeah, actually, those practices are so easy because, practice is not, we are talking about the something else you don't have. You have everything. You can just, you're doing daily actually because, you are favorite person. You always do something, helping something, give something. But, you don't know what you're doing. You are not enlightened. You are not using your wisdom. Now you know what is, how to do, how to apply generosity. Even like a drinking, just giving, drinking water, juice, coffee, anything, it is, you can, with your intention, apply. It is a practice. Practice is not something like, always sit in the one quiet place and sitting, not talking, not looking, and not thinking. This is not called practice. This is just maybe like, retreat. If I say like, hermit, right? Hermit, right? Bear also stay in the jungle alone. Bear also stay in the cave, but they don't do practice. They don't know what's going on. So practice meaning is that in, middle of the crowd, you sit and you take it, challenge, whatever comes, just do it. That is called practice without grasping, without expectation. So this is the most important practice for Mahayana, special for Indonesians practice, because Indonesia's first Buddhist school is the Mahayana school, not Theravada school. Maybe you visit Morajambi, then you know. And Vajrayana also you have to do practice because when you travel to, what is the stupid name now? Again, I forgot.
Borobudur.
Borobudur, yeah. Borobudur. It is a totally Mandala. It is totally deities, many deities. It's a Chakra Mandala. So you all are sharing land of the Mahayana land, but practicing Theravada. Actually, there's no matter which you do, but it is need to respect and you have to know what is your root. ROOT.
Yeah. Sure.
And you have to, you are just beginner, very important. Like when you start studying Buddhism, you have to learn and basic way and try to apply. And once you become senior and they become like a more stubborn, they really don't believe what's going on. And they are lost mostly. And this is the first, like, this is the opportunity when you are beginner, you can learn sentence by sentence. You don't have to hesitate to asking because nobody will ask you like, oh, this is not a perfect, this is a perfect, you are not perfect. So that's why you want to perfect and you want to learn or learning Buddhism. So if you're perfect and then you don't have to learn, right? So senior Buddhists are more stubborn than new now. They didn't really care what's happening. They say like, oh, receive teaching, then they really don't take serious to apply. Nowadays happen, not only the uh, uh, lay people, even like, some ordained monk and some master also, they didn't really practice now. They believe only talking. They don't believe doing action. But But, person like me, I believe more practice. I don't believe more talking. And Vajrayana, come to Vajrayana, we need little bit superstition. Without superstition, you can't obtain the blessing of the Vajrayana's practice. Vajrayana say pure vision. Pure vision. Mahayana say compassion. And Theravada mention Four Noble Truth. The truth. Truth of samsara. What is the truth of samsara? Anna, what is the truth of samsara? She is the most senior here now.
Is dukkha Rinpoche.
Oh, dukkha. So what is the truth of the dukkha? Origin of dukkha.
It's craving, ignorance, craving.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now this is the thing. And I think today's session is so wonderful session. It is a more generosity. It is we can do. It is the willingness. If you have a willingness, then it's easy to do everything. Put little bit effort. Effort is so important. Effortable.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Kita.
anything? If you don't have, then I'm going to
Rinpoche lah.
yes.
May I ask a question? Yeah,
Yes,
maybe
yes.
not really related to the topic, but when just a question, yeah. When we are learning Vajrayana in my life now, do we really need to find our root teacher, root guru in this life? What happened if I keep learning Vajrayana but I couldn't find one, for instance?
Okay, so root teacher is something like, you have to first, this is a good opportunity. I just want to share about the teacher's thing. How do you find the root teacher? So you can just make it some note. Okay, so root teacher, we are talking about that. Okay, so whether do you want complete freedom from samsara or universal or not? Yes or not? You can just give answer yes or not.
Yes.
Okay, so then the complete freedom, it's called enlightenment. Okay, and you have to need awareness, self-freedom. That is called complete freedom. So that only come from once you want to attain enlightenment, it's only depend with spiritual guru, spiritual teacher, root teacher, right? So spiritual guru is your root teacher. So now we have already find, or maybe we can say like, a spiritual friend. Spiritual friend is a spiritual guru, okay? Only one. So that first you have to check with the quality of guru. Make it note and just brainstorming later. So quality of a guru, Then examining the Guru. Second one. Third one, following the Guru. These three are so important. Now, quality of Guru. Look at the quality of Guru. There are five different way. Lineage. What lineage you are teacher? What lineage belong to your root teacher? Whether Nyingma, Saja, Gelu, and Mon, there are five different sect, different school, or maybe whether you are Mahayana teacher or whether you are Theravada teachers. Look at the quality of Guru and lineage, number one. And lineage should be a need to pure lineage and authentic lineage holder, right? And second, teacher should have having kind and compassion. If teacher doesn't have a kind and compassion, then always need to fight with the student, right? Then teacher doesn't have enough compassion and kind, teacher will be feel fed up with the behavior of the student. Then teacher will be doesn't want to lead anymore. So that's why kindness and compassion is so important. And number third is learned. Teacher should be a learned for the any way. And number fourth is the realization. Whatever they practice, they should have a realize. For example, like Theravada way, if they practicing, they have to be a learned one. And whatever they learn, that meaning need to be a realization. And Mahayana also same thing. And Vajrayana also maybe like so many different deities you learning, empowerment and learning some like, rituals. And teacher should be a realize from that method exactly. And number fifth one, then number fifth need to be teacher should be the wise, big heart. If the teacher is not wise, then it will be difficult to handle. It will be more sensitive, right? So this five is so important. Look at as a quality of Guru. Then examining the Guru, because whether examining Guru, because if you are not examining Guru, then when later you can seeing the Guru's, your teacher's quality or maybe behavior, something not suitable with you, then you start to going against and those. And so that's why so important to, before you decide to follow your teacher and taking learning from the root teacher, you have to examining from there. And once you examining, then you have to follow the Guru. So skillful in the beginning, in the middle, in the end, you have to use your skill, and you should not make sure you are not making upset through your behavior. Example, if you are not examining the Guru, if you follow like a drinking poison, once you drink poison, it will help you to maybe help you to, in a minute, poison will be help free from the thirsty. But slowly poison will be kill you, take your life. Same like that. So those are very important. You have to know. So when you are following and looking for the Vajrayana's teacher, and teacher should be a learned one. Okay?
Thank you, Rinpoche.
And without teacher, Vajrayana, you can't do anything. And, just wasting your life like that. And then, you will count, oh, I am a Buddhist follower. I received some teaching. But, without teacher, you can't realize it. You won't get any realization. That's why so important. In the Vajrayana, root meaning is that without teacher, you can't gain any your, practiced wisdom. Okay.
So Rinpoche lah, is it more the student who seek for the teacher, or the teacher will find a way to find the students?
Okay.
Or both ways.
This is good question actually. Maybe like they are like maybe I can say two category. One like reincarnations student who make benefit for the Buddha Dhamma and benefit the sentience being, then teacher will be look for that kind of category student. But who's student want to themselves want to freedom from the samsara, they have to look, because I will give you example. When you are hungry, right? Example, when you are hungry, you are looking for food, right? Example. Hello.
Yes.
Okay. When you are hungry, you go to look food, or food will come to you.
Oh, I'm naturally looking for the food.
Yeah, that's just the same thing. If you want teaching and you want freedom from suffering and samsara, you want attain enlightenment and antidotes, then what happened? You have to look for the teacher. Student look for the teacher. Teacher will never come. Teacher, because they are already enlightened and they know what to do, what not to do. They don't need, They always, student, when look at the student, they always see oh, this is a samsara strama. This group is samsara strama. Oh, better to not, because, teacher know these groups are fire. Once we know there is fire, we can't touch, right? If our hand touch to fire, what happened? It will be burn out. So that's why I think better to student should seek for the teacher. Then teacher, you can look for the whatever I give the notes. See this quality. If you see this kind of quality teacher, then you can follow.
I don't know. I still ask follow-up question on this. Rinpoche lah, I remember in the previous session, you said that even Guru Rinpoche has so many teacher, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just curious, like, so we can have many teachers, but only one root teacher. Is it true?
A root teacher will be one, but you can have it teachers. But root teacher mean is that who give you introduction. But Guru Rinpoche have a many teacher because he learn different method, different method. Some are he learned from astrology, some are medicine, some are like carving, and some are like a grammar, and some are language. And but main teacher is only like when he received a Dzogchen practice, and he have a maybe like only root teacher is one.
Okay. Thank you, Rinpoche.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Rinpoche, can I can I introduce this Mbak Vita? She's from
Yes,
Mindful Act. She's baby's friend. Mbak Vita, are you?
Where's Javita? Javita or Vavita?
Vita.
Yes, Vita.
Hi,
Hello, Rinpoche. Nice to meet you.
nice to seeing you here in the screen.
Sorry, the signal is not that good, so I have to switch off my camera.
No worry, it's okay. Everything is okay.
I have lots of questions for you, tapi I think not today.
Yeah, you can ask, yeah, today. Tomorrow is, who's see tomorrow? Maybe I will give you 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, I'm not Buddhist, and I'm also new in learning Buddhism. I think my question would be related to the previous question about guru. I mean, is it okay for someone who is not Buddhist to find a Buddhist guru?
Everything is okay because once you're having the guru, because guru is a teacher and guidance. The teacher is, I think, teacher doesn't have any religions. Teacher have that, the teacher should be having for the good intention to help for the, confuse and making you enlighten. So once you have that teacher of Buddhist teacher, then you can automatically, you will be there. But you can talk related about you if you don't want to. It is choices of you are like, if you really interested to learn Buddhist teacher will be teach you within that subject. If you are not interested to do the Buddhist, even if you want teacher can guide you what to do, what not to do, and that related teacher will be teach you.
So the teaching, I mean, does it include the rituals as well? I mean, do I need to do all the rituals?
Which rituals? Rituals like
I don't
what?
know. Sadhana. I'm not too familiar, but I think those
Yeah,
kind of.
okay. Because actually, the Anna and Elena and both, they are also before when they start, they don't are not really familiar. And then now they have been many years and they try to do, and they just doing this. Actually, words are not important. Important is meaning. You have to understand meaning, what's going on. Those are very important. And this rituals thing, what you need to do, you have to keep believe in this prayer, and then definitely it's a connect with you. And that's why
Thank you,
I'm telling
Rinpoche.
need little bit superstition.
Thank you, Rinpoche.
Thank you. Finish your question.
Yes, finish for today.
Okay, and make more question for next section. Okay.
I will.
Okay. Okay.